Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Steve James from Computer Science and Engineering Department, Karunya University. Today I'm going to explain about lists in Python programming. I'm going to explain it with 5 example programs. Come, let's get into the video and see what are all the 5 experiments. Now I'm going to explain about list. List is a data type used in Python programming. It consists of strings, ints, and float numbers also. Now, this is my first program, which I'm going to explain. In this program, I'm going to give the input from the user with a list. And from this list, I'm going to get the second largest element and the second smallest element. Come, let's see how it is. Now I'm creating an empty list named L. And I'm getting the values from the users using A. I want to know how many elements so that only I can extend my list and then only I can add it. So I'm asking the number of elements here. So that many times I'm going to use for loop. So with the for loop, I'm getting the input here. What integer number I want to add here, I'll be getting it here as B using the for loop, and then I'll be adding it to in the list L. I'm going to use append function and B as parameter. Using this append function, I can add the elements by one and it will be added at the last. And now I'm going to just print the input L so I can see what are my list elements. And now I'm using L.sort. It is a function used for lists to be sorted out in ascending order. And then I'll be printing the second largest element with indexing values of list. Anyhow, after sorting, the second largest element will be the last. So from the last, I'm taking the second position. So I'm using here as -2. So I will be getting the second largest element here, and then I'm printing it here. And at the same way, I'm going to use second smallest element here by using the indexing value L of 1. Instead of 2, why I'm going to use here 1? Because we always know the first integer will be at the 0th position of the indexing value in list or in strings or in any other character. It will be at the 0. 0 of the index will be starting at the first, and then the second element will be 1. So I'm going to use the second smallest element as L of 1. Okay, now let's run the program and check how it's going to working here. I'm running the program. It's asking me how many number of elements. I'm going to give here 7 elements. So it has been entering into the number using for loop here. So it will be coming 7 times. It will be going through this for loop and it will be asking me the number and I will be entering. So now I'm going to give my first input as 1, second input as 5, third input as 3, fourth input as 9, fifth input as 2, sixth input as 7, and seventh input as 4. And now I got my list here. This is my list. The list will be in the square braces, and it is a unordered set of pair. It will be printing like in whatever way we are printing it, it will be in set of that pair because it comes under the ordered pair. And it is mutable so that we can change the value of the list in middle of the program, or at least in the end of the program, we can change the value using the indexing process. So it is mutable, and look here, it's coming under the square braces. Here we don't have a colon or something. Here we are using comma. It was separated by comma. And now from that, I'm getting the second largest element as 7 because the first largest element is 9 and the second largest element will be 7. So I'm getting it. And my first smallest number is 1 and I'm getting my second smallest number as 2. I got the output here. It's very simple to learn lists after learning the basics of the Python programming. Yeah. We'll see what is the second program in my list. It's nothing but it's about the frequency of a program. Frequency is nothing but we are getting the count of the how many times we are getting the same number. In fact, in this program itself, I'm giving the each character as unique character like 1, 5. So in this one, I'm gonna give two sets like that, so that I will be getting it as in how many times I will be getting the same number, like duplicates numbers. Yeah. So in this one, like the previous one, I'm setting an empty list and I'm using the number of elements here and I'm going through the for loop for getting my list value here. And here I'm creating an empty dictionary here. It's nothing but it's to save the value here. So now I'm going to print the input L as list here. And then I'm going through this print of element and frequency here, so that it will be printing the element and frequency. So I will be getting this as the ordered pairs, key and value pairs like in dictionaries. Now I'm gonna go through the for loop like item in L, so that while going through the for loop, each and every items will be going here. Yeah, and it will be saving in F dictionary. It will be saved only one time, and here I'm going to use if else condition to get the count of it. Whether if the item is already in the F, I mean it will be in second occurrence, then it will be added 1. So it will be getting added and added whenever it is repeated. Else it will be equal to 1, so that if the element only travels one time, and then it will be printing it as the F, so that I will be getting it as in dictionary set as a key value pair set. Okay, now I'll run this program and I'll explain it clearly. Yeah, again it's asking me same. I'm gonna give here 8, so it will be running 8 times. Look, I'm gonna give 1, 3, 3, 5, 2, 2, 3, 6. Now look, what is my input here? My input is 1, 3, 3, 5, 2, 2, 3, 6. It's my input. Now, whatever I printed there, it is coming under like element and frequency. And now you can see here, it is the element which I have printed here. 1 means 1. And this one is the frequency range. Like I'm having only 1, 1 in the list. And I'm having 3 3s in the list. 1, 2, and 3. And here I'm having only 1 5. I'm having 2 2s here. And I'm having only 1 6 here. That is the frequency range, and it will be counted and it will be printed here. Yeah. Now we'll see what's my third program in my coming list. It's nothing but it's to remove the duplicated items. Now in this program, we have shown about the duplicate items, how many number of times it will be duplicated. And now in this program, I'm going to delete all the duplicate numbers and print only the original ones. I mean the unique ones. So in this, I have created 2 empty lists. And in the first process, like same, I'm getting the input from the users using the same process here in the first program, the second, and in the third program, I'm going to get the input from the user and I'm going to append it to the list, empty list 1. So after I'm appending it, I will be printing my input list here. And after that, I'm using for loop to travel under the list L. So I'm going to use here not in operator. This not in operator is nothing but it will be in true condition if the state it is in not in. Like for example, if I'm going to print A not in James, it will be printing it as false because we have JAMES as James and we will be getting it as false. If we are printing like N not in Apple, then it will be giving the answer as true because N will be not present in like, it will be representing a Boolean value as the output. So I'm going to give it as N not in F. So one by one, it will be traveling under the loop. If the N is not in F, That means if it will be appended to F and another empty list. So whenever it's getting appended here, it will be only through an unique character. Whenever the repeated items or the duplicated items comes here, this condition gets failed and false, and it will not be appended in the F list. So the duplicate items will be in the L and the unique items will be in the F. So now I'm going to print the F here. That's it. Now I'll run the program here. Look, I'm running the program. I'm giving the number of elements as 6. So now I'm going to give 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. So now my input is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, and 4. I'm repeating 1 3 times, but after my process, it will be giving us remove the duplicated items as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only the first one has been printed, the unique one, and the other two, the duplicates, are deleted here. That's only here I'm gonna do is. So let's see what's my next program. It's nothing but I'm gonna get 10 random digits here. I'm gonna give 10 random digits using a function from the module random, and its range is gonna be 1 to 50 here. So how to do this? Let's see. Look here. Here I'm gonna use from random import random. We can directly import random, or we can import from random a random function also. We can import random module, or we can import random function from the random module also, so that we don't need to type here again about the random. So I'm imported random function here. So again, I'm going to create a empty list. Now here, I'm going to ask the how many number of elements in the, like in the previous process itself. Again, it will be traversing through this for loop here. So that many times it will be getting added, and I'm going to append it using the append function. And here I'm going to use the random function. The random function is nothing but it takes the value from 1 to 49. So that I'm going to print here about 1 to 49. It's between the 1 to 49 value. It will be printing from 1 to 49. It will be not considered of 50 because of the higher level value here. So it will be giving randomly some numbers. We are entering how many number of time, and it will be appended in the empty list. Then it will be printed here. Now wait, I'll run the program here. Look, I'm going to give here 10. So it will be giving me as random integers. I'm using here random rand int. So I'll be getting only the integer value and not the float value here. Look, I'm getting some values here till 49, and it will be traversing from the 1 to 49 here because I give my higher value as 50. Okay, this is my fourth program, and now let's go into my fifth program. It's nothing but I'm gonna reverse the total list. If it is in ascending order, I'm totally gonna reverse it to descending order. That's my program here, and it's all my same process like getting my list input here. And I'm gonna print it, and I'm gonna just use a reverse function here. This reverse function will be reversing the list totally. Whatever order we are doing it, it will be reversed in that order in the reverse manner using the indexing letter. For if it is in 0th place, then that place will be taken by -1, and -1's place will be taken by the 0th index. Like that, it will be changing one by one, and now I'll be getting the reverse value. Let's run and check with the program here. Look, I'm going to give only 5 elements here, and now I'm entering the element as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it will be returning my output as 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's check here. Look, my input is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and my reverse list is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that's it, guys. We've finished about the list content in my Python programming. Okay. I guess everyone will be useful with this video. Let's see in our next video.